Damn, chill, you got another one?
What's poppin'? You already know the deal. You are now rockin' with no chill for real. We about to get ill. What did you expect for me to bow down, get soft and talk politically correct? They consider me a threat, especially if they goofy, cause I clown guys, no lies, I just do it truthfully. It's on the house like Snoopy, it's free in other words. I'm a nightmare to these super squares and nerds. I barbecue them with words when I'm through commentating. One thing you'll never see me ever do is hating, lying, exaggerating, or fabricating for views. If you not built for the street like a pair of shoes, as square as a Rubik's Cube, stop it and leave the field, or wind up a topic on no chill for real. You square as a Rubik's Cube, stop it and leave the field, or wind up a topic on no chill for real. All gas, no brakes. Gotta keep the pressure on these cowards and these snakes. Honor over money, gotta do what it takes. Gotta keep the pressure on these cowards and these snakes.
Gotta stay going in.
All gas, no brakes. Gotta keep the pressure on these cowards and these snakes. Honor over money, gotta do what it takes. Gotta keep the pressure on these cowards and these snakes. So you see the title, Two Southsiders Disrespect Compton Crips. Now, actually, this intro right here is the intro for another channel that I have. It's called No Chill for Real. And I'm just trying to drive some traffic from this page to that other page. Now, on my other page, No Chill for Real, I'm going to be talking about things unrelated to prison. The majority of the time, man, we're going to be on there clowning. We're going to keep it light. Y'all going to see a different side of Chill, man. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then, it's going to be some different stuff. But most of the time, we're going to be clowning, having fun, whatever. Anyway, man, y'all definitely be sure to go tune in to that channel right there. Like, subscribe, and rock with me over there, man. Anyway, let's get into this video right here, man. Let's go.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Rodney, and today I'm here with
BZ2Jaggy from the 16 Management. You know, the f***ing great Mr. The Truth, Mr. B's, Mr. F***ing all that.
And that's the bully for legendary, sure. All that, yeah, all that.
Oh man.
all right, y'all. So I want to get into y'all life.
So, of course, what we got happening is we got Rodney in LA. Now, Rodney, he does hood vlogs. He goes around to different hoods in LA, talking to individuals, you know, about their hood, interviewing gang members and things like that. So, honestly, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, man. Initially, when I saw this last night, I wasn't even gonna hop on this, right? But because sometimes I feel it may add to the, you know, to the racial conflict between the Hispanics and the blacks, right? But I woke up today, I look up, man, everybody else is on it, and I'm just telling myself, you know what, I gotta go ahead and get my bread, man. If I'm gonna be doing this YouTube stuff, I can't shy away from certain controversial topics. So anyway, let's check them out.
Life and everything, y'all. So let's get into it. So, where you guys from?
I'm from Compton, California, bro.
How was your guys' childhood like?
It was cool, I ain't gonna lie. It was growing up. I was a little bad little kid. We was running around the hood all day. Bro, I was for sure. That's smooth until we started game banging. This bro.
How about you?
Cool. Back and forth.
Bro.
Okay, back and forth. Man, go to jail.
This nigga from LA, so you know.
You know that kid was going on.
Bro.
Now, if you notice, the dude in the brown, he said he's from Compton. The other dude said he's from South Central LA. Later on in this video, right, and I don't know how much of this I'm gonna play, right, but later on in the video, I hear the dude in the brown say he brought the dude in the white to his hood and got him put on his hood, right? So even though these individuals look young, they definitely at least 15, 16, probably older than that, but you know, we'll see.
I want to get into your guys' life and everything. Did you have both parents, and did you have both parents?
I had both parents. Like it was like an on and off. Bro, it was like an on and off. Like my mom and dad was breaking up, getting back together, but then that's when they departed. You feel me? But I still talk to my dad here on out. You feel me?
Yeah, my mom, he was all my life. I ain't gonna lie, my dad, my mom.
Most people understand, bro.
So, you know, right now they just going through the just the normal stuff, you know, they ask in some of these hood vlogs, right? They just trying to get more familiar with these individuals, find out what they about a little bit. He's asking questions. So I'm gonna move down some to get a little closer to the action. So let's hit it right here.
I ain't gonna lie, I met this nigga in Upland. I met this nigga in Upland our sophomore year. On Crips, sophomore year, bro. This nigga, I ain't gonna lie, look, was the first nigga who I ran into, right? Not the first nigga who I ran into, but Cub was one of the first niggas who I ran into. I ran into one nigga. We got cool. He like, let's go meet the homies. I go up to him, nigga, this nigga ain't gonna be where you from? I'm like, that's an ugly ass nigga. He like, West Side, where you from? I'm like, damn, nigga. I'm like, I'm from ATF Crib, you feel me? We got.
So he said they met up at high school, I guess, in Upland. Upland is a city. I think Upland, it might be in IE. I'm not 100% sure, right? But so when they first meet, I guess the dude in the white was from Hoover. He's always been from ATF, you know, out there in Compton. And so let's get more into it.
Cool, nigga. Well, I ain't gonna lie. I already knew this was gonna be my brother for real, cause nigga, we was arguing every day, nigga. Nigga, we was planning a fight, never fight, nigga. End up with each other at the house smoking, nigga. I'm like, this my brother for real in the hood, nigga. Ever since then, nigga, we just locked in for real. Dead homies, got up, dead homies, nigga. Now, nigga, I had to bring him to the home team, nigga. I had to bring him to the set. He got put on the set, nigga. Dead homies. Now we really take over shit. Dead homie Nestor Bully, #1 and #2 for sure.
Yeah, you heard him say, you know, how they met up and then, you know, they was, you know, kicking and hanging out, so on and so forth. And then he ends up getting put on to his hood. So they both from Compton Crip, I guess, you know, according to this dude right here. So let's slide forward a little bit, man, and get into where the action takes place, you know, the real reason that we here, man.
In Compton gangs, I noticed, because a lot of them hit me up for hood vlogs and everything, they're very mixed. There's Mexicans and Crip gangs.
Yeah,
there's blacks and Mexican gangs.
I ain't gonna lie, look.
How is it in Compton?
In Compton, they got Mexicans from black hoods, you feel me? And they got black niggas from Mexican hoods. I ain't gonna lie. Nigga, usually, I ain't gonna lie, the Compton politics, nigga, they'll say that it's really us versus the CVs and all that thing, bro. I ain't gonna lie, it's not really that. Cause nigga, I fuck with my CVs, nigga. My 155's on the dead homies, nigga. Free Smurf. Look, hold on. You gotta get this. Free Smurf, nigga. I gotta tell you, dead homies. And my brother really a low. Dead homie, he a young nigga. You see the 5 right here, really.
So what he's saying is he don't really have a problem with the Mexican gangs out there in Compton, or at least a particular set of Mexican gangs out there in Compton. So, you know, he's discussing and asking all these questions and stuff. And like I said, once again, man, these dudes look young as hell. I don't know how old they is, man, but homie right here, he looked like he might be 14, 15 years old. I assume they're a little older than that. They smoking the wood, and they was talking about how they met in high school or whatever, but they look extremely young.
155. What's up? What's the deal?
What's the deal?
Now, right here, they say, what's the deal? I guess now here's a situation where the two dudes from Avenue's gang, which is a gang that has in the past definitely have a lot of issues with black dudes, man, you know. So let's get into it right here. Here's where the confrontation start.
I'm from ATF Compton Crib. I'm from ATF Compton Crib.
Hell yeah.
These are so we from.
I'm from ATF Compton Crib. I'm from Compton, California.
Fuck Compton Crib.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how y'all feeling?
Yeah. Sup?
Hell yeah, y'all.
What are you guys doing right here?
We just doing a little interview.
You guys are rappers or what?
Yeah, I'm a rapper.
Fucking A gang.
That's A gang. I got it right here. You see it's on my neck.
Salute.
I'm A gang too. I fuck with my Mexicans and all that. They're homies.
Salute.
What you going to call?
Oh shit.
I met you in Bassett.
What's up?
I remember.
What's up? When are we doing something?
Yeah?
Damn, what's
You guys are
up?
rappers or what?
Now, hold on. I don't know if you guys can hear it right. One of them dudes says, man, we not on that. Basically mean that we ain't tripping. We don't want no problems. Listen real good. I don't know if you can hear it.
What you going to call?
Oh shit.
I met you in Bassett.
What's up?
I remember.
What's up? When are we doing something?
Yeah?
Damn.
Right there, he said it. We not on that, fool. One of them dudes is telling these Southsiders like, hey man, we not necessarily, we not tripping, we not on no, you know, black versus Mexicans or whatever he's trying to say. Basically, he's saying, man, we don't want no problems, is what he's saying.
Rappers or what?
Yeah.
You're good. You're good. Do your thing, Ronnie. You're good.
So, how do you be honest? How do you guys feel about hood vlogs?
So in the course of this confrontation, one of those dudes happened to recognize Rodney from LA, the dude who never shows his face. He goes doing these hood vlogs. He recognized him from somewhere else, right? So he said, "Hey man, what's up? When we gonna do something?" And I guess eventually the situation gets squashed, right? Now on No Chill for Real, man, we gonna keep it real, right? I'm gonna give y'all what it is, man, and we not just to pull no punches, so on and so forth, right? You gonna have some individuals who say that, man, those two Southsiders who jumped out banging on these young kid looking dudes are weak, they lame, so on and so forth. You know, one of the dudes, actually the dude in the front, he looked pretty old, man. The dude looked like he was probably in his 30s, maybe 40s, so on and so forth. You know, now the other dude looked a little closer to these dudes' age, man. But I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all, right? When that dude jumped out, he hit these dudes up. He like, man, what's up? Where you from? In California, especially, and in the gang banging culture, that's pretty much almost like an invitation to some bullshit and some trouble. Now, when they ask these dudes, what's up? Where you from? You see one of the dudes responding, man, I'm from ATF. You see, he automatically gets aggressive with his response, as is normal in the gang banging culture. When the dude hits you up, you know, you got to represent. So when he tells the dude where he from, I guess one of them say like, what's up, where that's at, or whatever. Dude says, man, Compton, I'm from Compton, California. Then he says, fuck Compton. Then they push up more and the dude go to talking like, man, I'm from Avenues or whatever, A gang. And then the dude said, yeah, I'm from A gang too. I got it on me. Listen, man, once that dude dish your hood as a gang banger, all talking goes out the window, man. These dudes is talking about fuck where you from, so on and so forth. You know, ain't no friendly, cool discussions after that. They didn't already dish your set, and it is what it is. It's up from there, right? So dudes in the comments saying, hey man, these young dudes look young and this and that. Let me give y'all the real spiel, right? I'm not siding with these two Southsiders or nothing. I'm giving you what it is in the gang banging world, man. Once you start representing and getting cracking and doing your job as a Crip or a Blood or wherever it is that you are representing is a full-time job, man. People are not going to always give you a pass because you look young, so on and so forth. Anytime you out there in the street and something happens to you and people will say, oh man, he was either this or he was that. They having sympathy, like just say, they say, oh man, the dude was in a wheelchair. Oh, the dude was too young. The dude was too old. Why did they jump on that dude? Anytime somebody has to attach any of those storylines to something happening to an individual who gets victimized, he never should have had his ass out in the street. If you too young, if you too little, if you too handicapped, if you too old, you too drunk, you should not be out in the streets like that. And that's just the bottom line, man. You know, this is why gang banging and all that stuff is really a dead end, right? Because if you really gang banging, you really getting active and cracking like you're supposed to as a full-fledged gang member, nigga, expect to go to jail. Expect to go do some time, expect to catch you a life sentence for popping on somebody, or expect to get killed. It is what it is, right? So when that dude once again dissed they hood, I mean, you know, honestly, they was supposed to up the thing and get the bargain. Anytime you gang banging, man, you got to stay with it. You got to keep it on you because you never know when a situation like this is going to pop up and you got to handle your business. And that's just the reality, man. That's just the reality of the situation. When you in that lifestyle, you got to represent 100%. You know, ain't no, hey, I'm from A gang. I don't want no beef with y'all. I'm not on that. The dude has disrespected your hood, man. And that's the sad, like I said, situation about being a gang member, man. You gotta always represent. You got to keep it on you 24/7 because you could be out there hanging out, and especially in today's reality, you could be hanging out with some dudes who you get along with, you know, some dudes who are from another game, but you guys have an alliance. All of a sudden, dudes go to tripping, fighting over a dice game, fighting over a female, or whatever it is these dudes get into it about nowadays. And you got to handle your business, man. So, I mean, honestly, any real motherfucker is going to tell you that was a bad look right there for these two dudes, man. That was a bad look, man. You let this dude come up and dish your hood. It don't matter whether you guys have an ongoing beef with this dude or whatever. Even if y'all don't want no problems from the get-go, y'all minding your business. Obviously, the dude that disrespected y'all wanted problems with y'all for whatever reason it is, man. And so, you know, that's just what it is. Now, say a dude is out there, right? You doing this interview. Let's just say a dude happens to be from Montana. He's a non-affiliate. He's a rapper, but he's a non-affiliate. He's from Billings, Montana. And the dudes, the Southsiders jump out. They hit him up. Like, what's up, man? Where y'all from? They say, man, we from Billings, Montana. He say, what? He say, Billings, Montana. Then the Southsiders say, man, fuck Billings, Montana. Okay, well, now you're not a gang member, right? So you don't necessarily have no obligation to wholeheartedly, full-fledged crash out and represent Billings, Montana. Okay, fuck Billings, Montana, man. You know, I'm not that invested in Billings, Montana. You know what I'm saying? But as a gang member, when a motherfucker dish your hood, your set, it's no talking after that, man. So anyway, yeah, that was a bad look right there for these two dudes, man. You already know what it is, though. Be sure to go to my channel, No Chill For Real. I'm going to leave a link in the description for you to subscribe and check me out. Matter of fact, all day today, I'm going to be doing the type of content that you can find on my channel called No Chill For Real, man. This is No Chill For Real. I'm not your doctor, and I don't care how you feel. We gone.